Good afternoon, Shackley family. My name is Roger Hill. I'm the Director of Sales for the Western Region, and I'm coming at you live from Shackley Live in Nashville, Tennessee. For those of you who are unable to join us, thank you for showing up today and checking out our broadcast. We're going to have a couple more of these later on this evening, so be sure to check back on Facebook to determine when those times are. But I'll tell you what, we've had a fantastic morning. Unbelievable. We've had some great speakers. And what I wanted to do with you today is actually just share some of that enthusiasm from some of the folks who are attending this conference. And I've got with me Eileen, is that correct?
Yes, Eileen Ortiz from Brooklyn, New York.
All right, Eileen from Brooklyn, New York. Now, Eileen, how long have you been with Shackley?
I've been with Shackley 21 years.
21 years. I'll tell you what, we get a broad base of people here at this conference and how long they've been at Shackley. How many global conferences have you been to?
Actually 20.
20. Isn't that amazing? 20 in 21 years. That's fantastic. Now, the theme, of course, of this conference is the Shackley Effect. Can you tell the audience a little bit about what that means to you?
The Shackley set or effect?
Effect.
Okay. Well, the effect is very simple. I started Shackley as a baby, 21 years, and now my two daughters are doing business, so that's a big effect. When you could bring a business to your family and pass it on to your other family members.
You know, that's absolutely fantastic. And we always say on our calls and our broadcasts, welcome Shackley family. And I'll tell you what, you absolutely bring that to home.
Thank you.
So is there anything that you can tell us about the speakers maybe that you heard from this morning? We heard from Dr. Daggy, of course, and Roger Barnett kicked things off. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I love the part about Roger when he said that we are going to grow so much that we won't be able to fit in this arena. So this is great.
We'll have to get a bigger arena in a different location next time. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you being here. I know that we've got a couple other people that want to come in and join and say a few words, so I'm going to ask that they come on in now. And it looks like we've got Christine Ortiz. Christine, how long have you been with Shackley?
Well, I'm a Shackley kid. I've actually been with Shackley for 20 years. And I've been coming to the conferences since I was 21, so almost 10 years.
10 years at conference. I'll tell you what. Well, how does this one compare so far? I mean, all you've seen so far is the morning session, but that morning session has been fantastic. You've heard from Dr. Bruce Daggy, Roger Barnett. You've heard some good things. Tell us a little bit about that. How does it compare?
Oh my goodness. Well, I think every year just gets better and better, but what I love about this particular conference is that I actually retired from my job, and I'm actually full career in Shackley as of July. So as a social worker previously, I love the whole concept of the Shackley effect, impacting other people when it comes to health and wellness and finances. So that's what's getting me so excited, and the commitment to the science, to keep it going, to build another 50 years just as amazing. It's very impactful to me. So that's the Shackley effect.
Absolutely. Now, Dr. Bruce Daggy this morning, how did you like it when they showed that picture of him on screen standing next to that picture of Dr. Forrest Shackley? Did he not have a striking resemblance of Dr. Shackley?
Yes, he did. He looked a lot like Dr. Shackley, and just the philosophy and his career path and what's brought him to Shackley, I think is so amazing that, you know, consistency in terms of bringing health and bringing the best. I'm glad that he's with Shackley, and I'm glad that we can continue that legacy.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, he absolutely kind of he brings that same philosophy that Dr. Shackley had, and I think that everyone is walking away here feeling that. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. It's like reliving it all over again.
Now, for those folks who aren't able to join us at this conference, tell them in your words what you think they're missing.
I really think they're missing that live emotion, you know, like that feeling of being here, being around so many wonderful people, because we're at home and we have our groups of people, but when you're here and there's thousands of people around you, it's kind of just contagious, the excitement and the enthusiasm.
Yeah, you know, when you can connect with like-minded people, powerful things can happen. So we really appreciate it, Christine. Thank you for your time. We've got some more folks that we'd like to bring in next, and I think next we have Samantha Ortiz. Samantha, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Samantha, where are you from?
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Now, how did you get here? By plane, train, or automobile?
I walked there. No, we took a plane.
Now, how long have you been with Shackley, and how many conferences have you been to?
Well, I've been in Shackley since I was 4, so for 20 years now, and I've been to 9 conferences so far.
20 years and 9 conferences. Tell me, and tell the audience, more importantly, what is it that you think stands out the most about this conference?
I like the vision that they're taking now, the Shackley effect. I think that's an amazing kind of line you can use now because, like my mom had mentioned before, she had the effect on us, my sister and I, and it kind of generation to generation. I think that's such an amazing concept when you're talking about entrepreneurship. So I think that's a great concept, the Shackley effect in this conference.
Absolutely. We talked about today, one of the themes today was those small steps, those little things that you can do that are very meaningful and impactful as you attempt to grow your business. And so tell us, what are the small steps you're looking to take when you leave conference?
Well, I'm going to be so excited. I don't know if they're going to be small steps or huge steps, but I'm definitely going to start introducing it more to more people because I'm a personal trainer, so I tend to work with people one-on-one, so I think I want to do more group interaction. So that's something that I'm definitely going to take with me when I leave the conference here. And so, of course, the Shackley effect with me as well.
Absolutely. Well, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you being here, and thank you to the audience.
Thank you.
So we have... I don't have you.
Maria Aristi.
Say it again, Maria.
Maria Aristi.
Now, Maria, how long have you been at Shackley?
5 years.
5 years. And how many conferences have you been to?
Three conferences right from the beginning.
3 conferences right from the beginning. Now, tell the audience, what is most impactful for you so far at this conference?
The effect that we can have on the world, starting here in our communities with our families, but as a bigger impact in the world, health-wise, financially. So in all the aspects, the difference that we can really make as a Shackley family member.
Absolutely, and we talked the Shackley effect. We talked so much about those little steps, those little things that we do that are so important in business, and they may not feel that way now, and they may not even show up right now, but they show up down the road. Tell me some of those little steps that you've taken so far in your business.
Well, I talk to everybody. I really talk to everybody. In my job, my boss has a stomach ache. I tell him that he needs the proactive, the probiotic. Everybody has a need. So when I listen to the need, I tell them right away I have a solution for them.
Now you can hear the band in the background. Obviously, there's a lot of background noise here. Tell us what you think of the band so far.
Oh, they're great. They're wonderful. We're having so much fun.
You know, when you were out in the audience, I think I saw you dancing. Were you not dancing?
Yes, we are. Yes, we were.
Well,
We definitely are.
okay. Well, tell me and tell the audience, more importantly, where this conference stacks up to the 3 that you've already been. Where does it fall?
It's like going back to that first love. I fell in love the first time, and I come back and I fall in love, and I don't know. This is the best so far.
It's the best so far. We love it. Now you're going to stick around with me. Okay, do we have 2 more coming in? Okay, you're going to stick around with me because we have Nisa coming in, and Nisa primarily speaks Spanish. So for our Spanish-speaking folks out there, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you translate for me, will you? And so, Nisa, why don't you tell us your name and how long you've been at Shackley?
Tu nombre y cuánto tiempo has estado en Shackley.
Ven como quieren a los hispanos, mi nombre es Nisi López y voy a cumplir 1 año estando en Shackley. Y es lo mejor que me puede pasar. En esta mañana he aprendido muchísimo y estoy súper emocionada. El efecto Shackley es maravilloso.
She said it all. She's been in Shackley for 1 year. She's super excited. This is her first conference. Shackley is the best that there has been. This is the best year.
That is awesome. First conference is always really cool. So tell us a little bit about the Shackley effect and what that means to you so far.
El efecto Shackley, lo que significa para ti hasta ahora.
Quiero transformar muchas vidas, mucha gente, porque esto es lo que hace Shackley, compartir, transformar y cambiar muchas vidas.
Wow, she wants to transform a lot of lives. That's the effect she wants to have on people, to transform. That's what Shackley has done for her. That's what she wants to do for other people.
I've just got one final question for you. Will you be joining us next year in Long Beach?
Si no vas a estar reuniendo con nosotros en Long Beach.
100% segura.
I think that means absolutely yes. So guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here, and I've got one more guest that I'd like to bring on. So Dee Dee Shaw, would you come on in? How are you, Dee Dee?
Hey, I'm just great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Now, Dee Dee, I understand that you're a Presidential Master Coordinator. Is that correct?
Yes, we are.
Okay, well, we've got royalty with us here. Dee Dee, I think you've been at Shackley for quite some time. How long?
Yes, 35 years.
35 years. And in those 35 years, how many conferences have you been to?
Every one of them.
Every one.
Hundreds.
Hundreds. I love it. Now, where does this one stack up so far?
On a 1 to 10, it's a 12. And it is probably the most impressive it has been. And with Roger's vision and carrying the field through and putting everything in order, he's brought Dr. Daggy on, who's a very phenomenal scientist, and he speaks from the heart. And then we have a new president, Dan Rajak.
Yeah.
Yes. And he is incredible. And of course, he came from the pet line in Procter & Gamble. And I mean, everybody in Shackley has a pet. So I'm looking forward to maybe some of his inner workings. But the incredible excitement, and the one thing that has repeated over and over here is longevity. Stay in it, stay with it, and see your people. And it's just incredible, the camaraderie that you develop here. It's like family reunion. Everybody's in one big family.
That's right, it is. The Shackley Live is like a big family reunion, absolutely. And every year, and people say that all the time. Dee Dee, tell us a little bit about the Shackley effect and how that's come across and what it means to you so far.
The Shackley effect has reached many different avenues. The effect of going back to your group, also building your group and bringing more people to the conventions, exposing them to more things that are available. The 180 is incredible. It's a great way to open up the doors to your business and lead into other products. And Roger hasn't missed anything as far as the environment and the skincare and the supplements, the effect it has on all of us, and the baby line. So
Baby line's coming back. They talked about that, didn't they? When they say?
soon.
Soon. All right. Well, Dee Dee, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to be back 2 times today, I think in the evening time. So check Facebook for those times, and we'll be back reporting live from Shackley Live. So thank you very much, everyone, for attending, and we will be talking to you soon. Thanks.